Thank you for joining the Performance Management Seminars, where we tackle tough issues in performance management. My name is Victor Holman, and I am the CEO of Lifecycle Performance Professionals. Have you ever had a complex issue you just couldn't figure out? Maybe it was a computer issue, and you just mentioned it to somebody, and to your surprise, that person had been through that issue before, and they were able to help you resolve it. They walked you through it, and issue was resolved. Now, have you ever had a performance management issue? You just wish someone could take you by the hand and walk you through it, whether it was choosing a proper business intelligence tool or aligning performance to business objectives. Or maybe you're trying to just implement or identify best practices. Or maybe you just want to create valuable performance metrics. Well, that's the goal of lifecycle performance management. To take your hand and to walk you through the process, to provide you that framework, to provide you the best practices, and to provide you with a step-by-step roadmap to performance management success. Today, we're going to discuss the 6 reasons why performance initiatives fail. And we're going to discuss how lifecycle performance management eliminates each of these risks so that you don't have to go through the pains that most performance teams face. So what are the 6 reasons why performance initiatives fail?
1. Lack of performance framework. 2. Failure to adopt best practices. 3. Ineffective measurements or metrics. 4. Lack of buy-in from stakeholders. 5. Poor planning or follow-up. And 6. Ineffective use of business intelligence tools. Let's start with lack of framework. The one thing that's missing from 90% of all performance programs is a clear, effective framework for executing performance throughout the entire performance lifecycle. Without a comprehensive framework, a performance initiative may see initial results, but performance gains will quickly plateau or worse, begin to regress. The goal of any performance program is to achieve not just initial improvements, but continuous improvement. This is where Lifecycle Performance Framework comes in. The Lifecycle Performance Framework is a group of performance-related processes and methodologies sequenced and integrated to effectively raise organizational awareness of performance management and to simplify the execution of performance management best practices throughout the performance lifecycle. The Lifecycle Performance Framework consists of 5 phases: defining, planning, executing, monitoring, and reporting. The Lifecycle Performance Framework covers 48 areas that must be addressed throughout the performance lifecycle in order to ensure a successful performance initiative. Many of these areas are those intangibles, those processes that are often overlooked but can bring a performance initiative to a halt if not addressed properly. You can view our Lifecycle Performance Framework seminar to learn more about this unique framework. The second reason performance initiatives fail is because of their failure to adopt best practices. By definition, best practices are techniques and methodologies which, through experience and research, have been proven to reliably lead to a desired result. Now, I know how difficult it is to find best practices that span across all areas of performance management. This is why I developed Lifecycle Performance Management and the 35 Performance Management Best Practices. These best practices span across the 5 phases of the performance lifecycle and management performance across your organization's people, processes, and systems. The concept of lifecycle performance management is to take those practices which are deemed to be most effective in achieving organizational performance and applying them to areas within the organization that need those processes in order to be effective. Our organizational performance and best practices analysis, it analyzes your utilization of these critical performance management best practices and provides specific steps to take in order to be strong in that area. Our performance index, feasibility, and impact scoring systems make decision-making simple, and our performance roadmap provides a step-by-step plan for taking your organization to the next level of performance management. The third reason performance initiatives fail is due to ineffective metrics. We've all heard the saying, what gets managed gets done. The challenge many organizations face today is not, what can I measure, because God knows there are more than enough meaningless metrics today. The challenge is, what should I measure to drive decision-making and help my organization exceed all expectations? The fact is, poor metrics will not lead your organization to achieve organizational mission and goals. In fact, some metrics are dangerous because not only do they waste time and labor, but they also move you in the opposite direction of your mission and objectives. We see this often in organizations that have endured many changes but continue to measure the same old objectives, which do not support new objectives. This is where our organizational performance and best practices analysis comes in. In addition to measuring your utilization of performance management best practices, our performance metrics analysis evaluates your metrics and KPIs in the following areas: how well the metrics are defined, the effectiveness of the metrics, how accessible these metrics are to stakeholders, how aligned they are to your mission and objectives, and the ability for these metrics to drive decision-making. Our performance management solutions include metrics development techniques and templates for developing and storing metrics and reports.